All right. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to Play It Painted Live. I know it's been a while since I've done a stream, but here we go with another one of these, and we're currently prepping a little miniature of the month here. This cyber orangutan or cyber gorilla, something like that. And I'm putting that little pin in right there so that he'll be able to go into the base. I have to trim. Do I have to trim that? No, that's actually the strap of the gun. So that stays on. There's just a little bit here that needs to come out. I'll just do that. Okay, and we're gonna say no to that. Okay, so we're working on this guy tonight, and we're also working on Rivendell, or Rivendell elves. So I want that to. I need this pin to dry, so I'm gonna let that guy chill there for a minute. Well, first I kind of want to eyeball where he's gonna go on this base. There's already a hole there. It's actually not bad. You could just go into that hole, which I'm totally down with if I want to. Let's just pick that hole right there. And then I got a bunch of arms here that I want to stick on this base. So we're going to trim these arms to kind of make it look like there's a bunch of fists being shaken at this monkey like this, right? So I got this fist. If I can put it like maybe like that. I'm gonna have to cut this flat, right? Maybe I cut it like that. Let's cut it at an angle, right? And then let's cut that at an angle. And let's file it flat. Right? There we go. So I can basically, we just want to have a selection of like fists that are like basically threatening our monkey. Right? So same thing. I'll cut them at like different angles so that so it looks like there's right a mob of whatever creature this might be. Threatening our monkey. That. And the more of these like fists we put on, the cooler this effect will be. TV, so you gonna fall asleep like that? What are you doing, buddy? You're just contemplating? Okay. And I gotta trim this right here. This is a good fist. This is like basically This one I can pretty much just file this down flat like this. But maybe that didn't work out so well, but that's okay. Right? Doesn't have to be the most precise looking thing you've ever built. Okay. And we're just gonna keep adding fists until this thing looks reasonably covered in fists. Right? Almost looks more like fight the power. Yeah, this is the Comic Quest miniature of the month. Right there. Right there. Right? So now we're starting to get some more fists. Octavius, don't fall asleep on the floor, buddy. I think I did a terrible job getting the flash off of that fist right there. Hold on. All right. Ow. Poked myself with the file. That's not good. All right. Okay. Getting there. Let's do like 3 more. Let's just do a bunch of fists as the base. Okay. All right. Just a couple more. Octavius, don't sleep on the floor. Looks to me like you're asleep. All right. Okay. I don't know if this is all going to stay together well, but we'll see. We'll just see. Hopefully it does stay together, but if it doesn't, I wish I cared. Don't really care that much. Ah! Okay, last one. Okay. Let's just see where this goes. I actually don't have much of a plan beyond glue a bunch of arms to a base. Let's see. Let's see where this goes. All right. That. Now we have just. It's going to be a pain to paint this too, with all the arms on here. Uh-oh. Probably needs like. Should probably just use like some tweezers to get that last arm out of there. There we go. Jeez. It's just a trap of arms. Okay, that's not working out so great. Let's cut it. Let's cut it smaller. Let's see if I can get more of a flush fit with this last arm. Okay. Don't do that on the bed, please. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna do this here. Okay. We got all the arms. Now let's do. Oh wait, that one's in the wrong spot. Can't actually have an arm there. Well, we can. We can, kind of. Like that. We can have that arm like that. We can even have it like that if we want. There we go. And then now we're going to glue the last bit in place here, which is the monkey. Okay. And let's see if the monkey, so the monkey has a hole that's right there, right? So it does it kind of looks like the effect I'm going for. I hope it'll stay. Main thing. So I'm gonna hold this in place. Hey, what's up, Mr. Dreadlun? How you doing, buddy? All right, let's see if that stays. Just gonna hold this in place for a minute while we do this. What have you been up to? I don't know if that's gonna stay. I do not know. Let's reinforce the other side here with a little extra glue. There we go. It's a little insurance on that side. Good. He's working your ass off. I hear you. Work has been really rough for me too, so it's part of the reason why I haven't been streaming. Just a lot of work, and I'm still painting lots, but haven't had much time to stream. Tonight was one of the only times I had to stream, and I'm painting this miniature of the month, which is due tomorrow. And we'll see if we get there, because I don't know if this is actually going to hold. I have my doubts. It doesn't feel like it's actually holding. No, it does not. It certainly does not appear to be holding. Is it just not? Hmm. Oh, the pin stayed in there. Oh, okay. So it didn't really stay in the pin. What you into at the moment? Malifaux 3rd edition, Batman miniatures game, Middle Earth. Those are the 3 main ones I think that we're playing right now, or that I'm playing. But right now, mostly Malifaux, because we have a May tournament coming up, so we're boning up on our Malifaux. So I'm gonna hold. I'm just getting like no bond on this thing, which is kind of a bummer. I could do quick set, but I don't know. I actually don't like using quick set. Just wondering, why is it not? Why am I not able to get an actual like bond here? I could do the magic dust. See if magic dust will. Let's see if magic dust will work here. Have you ever tried magic dust to get your super glue to hold? don't think the magic dust did anything either. It's just not stable enough. Yeah, it's a little annoying. Well, let's get back to fixing this. I actually need. Here, I don't think the tweezers will get it. Well, maybe. I need a little pliers actually. I need to get that pin. No, bro, been out the modeling loop. Been out the modeling loop. Must be new stuff. Oh. So you're not doing any, you haven't been doing any hobby or anything lately? Oh, almost had it. Got it. Okay. I knew this one was going to be tough because that just didn't file down properly. I'm wondering, maybe I'm wondering, do I need to drill out the hole? Really, to provide stability, should I just drill out that whole hole to the same diameter as the pole he's on? I might have to do that just to give it some actual, stability. Right? I'll have to like punch a much bigger hole through there. Bits and bobs. I've been checking out new products. Oh yeah. I don't know. The Batman stuff has always been really good. Malifaux always has like newer stuff too. They just came out with an expansion recently, which I painted like some of the new stuff from their expansion. But it hasn't been, I don't know, like it. All right, I'm gonna need to make that hole a bit bigger. I don't think I really have the right tools on the desk right now to do this. Make it go like this to try to stretch it out a little bit. Let's do that. Since it's so soft, I can push this through. Right, kind of. I can wiggle out that a little bit more. So it's a nice big ol' getting there, right? Might have to power tool this. Yeah, let's power tool it. Yeah, I'm still on Facebook, mainly just for like the gaming stuff, the gaming club stuff. Not really, like I really haven't been posting on Facebook a whole lot. Yep, it's time for power tools. This is serious business here. Ooh, this is like way bigger than I need. Let's see. Only one. I'm probably gonna have to switch bits a couple of times here. But yeah, I'm gonna broaden that. I'm gonna broaden that guy, right? So let's do that. It's actually a little too broad. Let's oh cool, Necromunda and Kill Team. Cool. Yeah, you've been I know you paint most of that stuff, but I don't know if you do you play any of that? Alright. So let's see if I can drill through the topper and not through the plastic, if that makes sense. See if I can do this. Pretty good. I wonder how, hopefully this will be stable. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice and stable. Okay, good. Oop, I don't even need the pin anymore. I'll leave it in, but that's gonna be nice. Taking me ages to paint everything between falling asleep and work. I hear you. Yeah, work has just been really busy lately. But, you know, I can't complain much. Especially today's age, it's good to still be gainfully employed. And I still like what I do. Right? So, really not going to be too broken up about it, right? Okay. I'm going to trim this off here. Off the bottom. Actually, let's just pull it out. I don't even need it. Like I said, I don't need the pin. Pull the pin out. Just use the actual pole of the miniature. It's just such an unstable mini, right? All the weight is out here on this thing. All right. Let's put the power tools away for a second. Pretty much got that where I want it. I'm going to stick that last arm on it. And we're going to prep it for painting. I don't even think there's much painting to do on this miniature. So let's see. But now you can kind of see where I'm going with it, right? Kind of reminds me of the blade miniature for MCP, where it's got a bunch of hands reaching out from the bottom. But, you know, if you're a cyber gorilla, then it makes sense. You're sort of, you know, you're using your gorilla powers here to climb this pole where all these, like, this angry mob of whatever is down here trying to grab you. I don't know how stable this is going to be. I'm actually kind of worried about it. It's it's a it's a risky design to be sure. Hey, what's up, Chris? Let me put my power drill away now that we've got that going. But yeah, been a while since I turned the camera on. What I'm planning on doing, folks, is I do want to turn the camera on more often, but I don't want to. I'm probably not going to stream much on YouTube as often. My plan is to just continue to stream uh, inside my Discord. That way I can play music. You know, we can watch movies. We can do all that stuff while I'm painting. And it doesn't, you know, and you can participate. You can just hop in the video chat or the audio chat or whatever. Right? I mean, my YouTube presence has pretty much gone to nil. I still want to upload some videos to YouTube. Like I probably still want to do the odd battle report, or at least a progress update on how things are going with, say, Malifaux, Batman, that sort of thing. But as far as like the live streams, I kind of prefer that the live streams are really for, you know, the people that I know well and I'm happy to converse with. So if you're not on my Discord already, I would please strongly encourage you to join the Discord. Because and I actually am on the Discord right now streaming, so you can. It's nice. We can participate in live conversation, and again, no constraints from YouTube, right? I mean, our little painted community here is small and tight knit enough to where, you know, I'm comfortable letting pretty much any of us on if we're going to talk about something specific. Then I'm good with that. All right. Think we are ready to start priming this bad boy. I'm going to do that off camera though, because I don't think it's worthwhile to do. Actually, what if I primed, thinking maybe I prime it black? Let's prime it black, and then let's do like a full zenithal on this, just because I've got plastic, MDF, and metal all on the same mini. And I don't mind this being a little bit darker than usual. But I just feel like when I've got a design that, a build that I don't feel is very stable, I really do prefer to start the priming at black. And I don't know, I think it's like a mental thing. I feel like the black is going to do a better job sticking to the various different substrates. Not the most inspiring mini of the month, not gonna lie. It does look, this should look pretty funny though, with all the little old school orc arms reaching out. Uh-oh. That's it for black. Do all the black on it. Probably good enough for now, because I'm gonna immediately move on to gray. All right. So we go here. Okay. Let me just see. Yeah. A little spit. Yeah, the black is actually a pretty good choice as the inside. Do I have a clog? I feel like I'm not getting much. Oh, it would help if I turned my compressor on. I'm like, I'm not getting any air pressure out of my airbrush. But I am also working on these guys, so I have a couple of, it's good to have a couple projects going on at the same time. Let's let this thing pressurize. All right. Hold on. All right. Here we go. All right, let's get the gray down. So we're gonna do like a full 3-step zenithal on this. But again, sadly I have to do it off camera. Because I have those other minis on my desk right now, and I do not want to hit them with this primer. We can talk about what sort of paint scheme we want on this guy. Right? All right, so there's gray down. I don't know that there's going to be a lot of I don't know that there's going to be a lot of submissions for this particular miniature of the month, though it is quite cool. What is this thing called? It's called Orangutango, the cyber ape. Hey, what's up there, Torlin? Long time no seen, buddy. How you been? Alright. He's got a weird smirk on his face. And I'm not sure what that is. He just has some like robotic junk sticking out certain parts. Alright. All right, and then let's do the white. All right. Now white's really going to be because of the. I'm really thinking I want to do lighter, kind of a lighter fur on this guy. You probably have a little more white on him than you might normally expect from a Zenithal Prime. I don't know if I'm really gonna make those arms down there orc arms. I'm probably gonna do some sort of like undead type skin for the stuff down there. Right? Give him some sort of like zombie apocalypse type feel to him. He is pretty cool though. We'll see. Let's paint him up. I may end up enjoying this paint job. Who knows? Who knows, right? We are going to let this primer job rest on him for a bit. So I'm just going to rinse out the airbrush. All right. We'll set him aside for a minute. We're going to work on some basing stuff, right, for these guys, for these Rivendell Knights, who are, I think they're super cool. You know, I haven't played Middle Earth in a minute here because of all the Malifaux, but I've been waiting on these ponies to get their little tails because the guy who printed these for me did not send me tails. And then here's like an example of a completed one. So you can see we're pretty close. We're just mainly just working on basing and shadow inking, that kind of stuff, right? So I need my snow gear, but first we're gonna glue a bunch of tufts onto these, and I don't have those like dark gray tufts, sadly, but I do have these cool winter tufts, which I think are gonna look actually quite nice on these minis. So we'll do that. Yeah, MESBG, it's gonna be a mainstay in our group. I do think MESBG, Malifaux, and BMG are, for me, they're mainstays. So those three there's pretty much no doubt in my mind that they're always going to be around. You know, I got to hang out. I didn't get a game with you. But I did have like a tight window in the afternoon. So I hung out with Andrew for a bit. And we talked about getting back into some gaming for him and his busy schedule, but MESBG is on his mind. He you know, he mentioned that Kevin's getting most likely going to jump back into Malifaux with us. And you know, Kevin's a Middle Earth player too, so Kevin will be down for that. I do think and I also, when I went and picked up the mini of the month today, I also talked to Zach over at CQ, and he mentioned AOS again, and I'm like, well, I do have an AOS army, so I probably will try it at some point. Simmering Gondor, right? I do have that high elf army, or sorry, Sylvaneth. And that's, for me, that's really where the conquest conflict comes in, because I don't think I think it's, for me, it's the Middle Earth, AOS, and Conquest. For me, they're all kind of battling for the same spot in my lineup, and uh, you know, and to me, and where I'm at right now, I feel like Middle Earth is really gonna occupy that spot. It's gonna be very difficult to get me to go from Middle Earth to AOS, though. Like the idea of building an AOS like an old school High Elf army as a Cities of Sigmar army, I love that idea in theory, but even painting stuff like this, coming back and batch painting um, some Middle Earth stuff, and this is like the most comfortable batch painting of those three games. Even coming back and batch painting this like squad of knights, I'm like, oh man, I already miss painting Malifaux. So that's I know everybody love the conquest, but it's like I don't know. It's like it's for me, it's competing with other things in the slots for me. And I my complaint is the same for Conquest that it's been when ever since our group started to take interest in it was I don't there is no faction that's screaming to me like that's the faction I'm gonna play. My number one complaint about that game, and you know I maybe at some point they will have a faction that's like wow that's like Octave faction for sure. At that point I can take the game seriously. Um, But for right now, like we got plenty on the on the plate, right? You haven't touched a paintbrush in over a year. Wow. Oh. I I feel bad if I don't paint in the space of a week. It like messes me up if I don't get my painting in a week. I'm one of those guys, man. I probably should have been a gym buff. I should have been a gym rat. I'd been all ripped if I had the same, right? If I had the same level of commitment to like going to the gym or to like, you know, learn how to learn how to invest in stocks, that kind of thing. I would have been like either a rich or a wealthy man or both. Let's see. You gonna do War Boss's painting challenge? Probably. I always look at War Boss Tay's painting challenge as a video upload challenge for me, right? And that's not. I'm trying not to make this sound like a humble brag, but you guys know, like I put out a large volume of painting all the time, right? From commission painting to just painting my own projects. So the Warboss Tape Painting Challenge for me isn't about the painting; it's committing to uploading every day. And I think I'm not alone there. I think there's other folks that are really prolific painters in that challenge that kind of like yeah the painting part is the fun part, uploading is like the part that takes the discipline. So yeah, I think Darth Tolan. I think I am going to. I am planning to take part. My summer is going to be very busy with travel and stuff like that. But I, as long as I can commit to the upload, I should be okay. I think Conquest itches a bit different for me, at least in comparison. Yeah, no, I, it's a rank and flank, so it's a totally different thing. And I know like one of my other friends told me the main draw for him is that he was really looking for a rank and flank. And see, I've never been a rank and flank guy, right? I know that there's a lot of people, a lot of ex fantasy players that that's like the draw for them is like, oh wow, we get to do a rank and flank again because that's what they were. That's what's missing from AOS is AOS has gone back to it more of a like run up and punch but without the rank and flank mechanic in it, right? Um, so that's been the draw, and so you combine that with me not having a faction that's really calling to me, and also with the size of game, right? It's like playing a full scale war game for me is a huge commitment. I'll commit to 3 or 4 other skirmish games long before I commit to one full scale war game because it's because you're painting a lot of the same miniature, even if you like I love these color schemes that I'm running for Rivendell. Like I think they're cool, but I don't the process isn't as fun as like painting a Malifaux crew or painting a Batman crew or painting like Carnival, right? So that's that's the difficulty. Um, but like I said, Conquest is it's enough of our group plays it. It's just a matter of if the faction, the magic bullet will come across and say, all right, you know, I have to play these like cool looking Mongolian guys or these right army of samurai. Okay, in. Here's a high elf army. Okay, in playing. You know what I mean? Then I can roll the dice there and get mad about all the sixes I will roll when I need ones. So yeah, I think most people have difficulty getting motivated to paint. Well, no, let me put it to you this way. Most miniature gamers who are right, I would say that are really into that are maybe uh, strongly motivated for gameplay and they want to get on the table and play the game. The stopping to paint, build and paint and that kind of stuff is can be difficult, right? If you're really excited to get the rules on the board as opposed to like the uh, the aesthetic effect of having your faction on the board. It's like that's two separate things. Like having the effect of putting your miniature army on the board versus putting your constructed force on the board. Those are two different things. They're two different goals, actually. Um, they can be the same goal, and we'll say that there are folks that are sort of more balanced that see that in the same way. Where I think like there are some pure hobbyists that will paint whole armies and won't put them. They just don't see the need to put them on the board or learn their rules or that sort of thing, right? Um, that's sort of alien to the miniature gamer who is okay to collect and build the miniatures, and that's enough excitement for them to put that army on the board and say, okay, let's see what this force can do, right? Let's see what the rules are, the new codex or the new BMG, like the new scarecrow deck. Let's see what it can do, right? um I I think for me, I look at it this way. I can't do one without the other, right? I can't even stuff like, the miniature of the month. Like I can't just live my hobby life doing stuff like this and it's never going to go anywhere. Like this isn't going to end up um this isn't going to end up on a gaming board for me, really. Maybe Space Station Zero one day, maybe, but that's like not the point of this. This is just I'm just painting this and I'm gonna turn it in tomorrow and go, oh look, mine's the one with a bunch of fists on it, right? uh, that's not the same thing as painting this, where it's like, okay, this guy's got rules. I need him for a specific army build that I'm working on. I want to get him on the board. You know what I mean? So for me, not being able to do one without doing the other is what keeps me motivated, or at least in part what keeps me motivated. Like that really is, and I think I think most people feel this way, even if you're like you don't get motivated to paint much. The satisfaction um, of like putting down a fully painted force that is really fun. Like it's really satisfying, and um, right, and it makes you feel better about all the hours that you may have spent, all the like the time spent in tedium trying to get this model built or get it balanced or fix the color scheme when you didn't like the color scheme, get the difficult colors to hide in multiple coats, paint in difficult freehand, get the faces correct, that kind of thing. Like that makes all putting it all on the board and looking at it all at once can be like some of the best motivation, right? Even in our case, like just snapping a photo of, oh, look, it's done on my table. It's just been sealed. I haven't even put it into the cases or anything yet, or I haven't put it, haven't photographed it properly for Facebook or Instagram. Like even that is pretty cool. I just like these winter themes. I don't know. I know I do winter themes a lot. If you notice, like most of my favorite armies are winter theme. Hey, what's up, Mark? Long time no see, dude. Um, right. If you look at my Wrath of Kings, my Shalehan army is a winter theme Shalehan Shalehan army, winter theme, right? My Star Wars Legion, Hoth, winter theme. Uh, my even my AOS that I've never played, winter theme, and Middle Earth, winter theme. So you might say I'm a big fan of the winter theme. This is kind of frustrating. This guy is supposed to be the actual model is there's supposed to be a guy standing here that he's handing the banner off to. But my guy was like missing pieces and stuff, so I'm like, okay, he's just pulling it off the ground, I guess. I was gonna put that guy like dead on there, but whatever. Hey, you been good? What the story, Mark? How you been, buddy? Uh, you may have noticed, sir, that we are actively kind of driving more activity in the Discord. So you can see like local games. I've got like a running log of the games I'm playing just so you guys can kind of like track like, oh, he played this game this week and he played this one. Um, and it's also like I'm hoping it's a way for people in our group that are looking for specific games or trying to find people to game with off hours, we'll say, right? Not our usual Sundays. Can find like, oh, I want to play Malifaux on a Thursday, or I want to play, Legion on a Saturday or something like that, or Middle Earth on a weekend, so that we can kind of line those up better, right? Have more opportunities to game and hopefully like get some more cross pollination within our group, get people trying out different games. So cool. I still have archers to build for Rivendell and a couple of characters. And then for me, Middle Earth is done for quite a while. Until I work up the motivation to build Isengard. Hot as cat. We got a little kitty down here. Hot as kitty cat. All right. So yeah, what have you been up to? It's cool. See, this is why I have to turn on YouTube every now and then, because people come out of the woodworks they haven't seen in a while. Like Dread hopped on here. That was cool. Uh, you know, we got Darth Torlin on here. We got some folks I haven't seen in a while. So it's good to see everybody. But yeah, while everybody's here, the idea is for me, I'm going to try to do more of this like streaming hobby time from within the Discord. And we do have 2 voice channels in the Discord. Hey, Matt. We do have 2 channels within the Discord. One is the public server, and I'm going to be using the public server, the public voice server most of the time to stream my my regular painting nights. But if I just feel like chilling, I may pull into the on air or the private. So yeah, so you may see me in one or more of those things, messing around painting stuff. Let's paint this monkey. Let's paint this monkey guy. This guy has like a pretty wild face. Let's color block with speed paint and kind of take it from there. But yeah, Middle Earth, let's get it back on the board. Who knows, Matt? You might even talk me into a game of Bushido. The game I want to love so bad. Bushido is like the hot girl that I am totally incompatible with. Who has no interest in me, does not want me at all. But I'm like, hey, Bushido, hey, give me a chance, baby. And I roll the dice, and Bushido's like, no, you suck. Go away, Octave, you suck. That's basically how I feel about Bushido. Like, Bushido is like, come on, baby. I'm like the creepy. I'm like the orbiter for Bushido. I am not hot enough to play Bushido. I love Bushido. Bushido just don't love me. That's all you need to know. Play Gooder Cruise. Dude, I had sumo wrestlers. I had 20 rice sumo wrestlers getting stomped out by Bing's like 3 rice monkeys. Like that's a pretty clear sign that this game hates me. I think if it's a fact, okay? It's a fact. Yes, you can play Silver Moon and keep denying people and probably win a few games that way, right? You could probably do that. But I think I'm not good enough to do that. 2, even if I got better, like we'll say reasonably better at Bushido, it's still like if you just keep losing head-to-head dice rolls in Bushido, you're not just losing a combat. Like, take it from my standpoint, you're losing AP, you're losing activations. Like, it's a crazy snowball effect, right? If you can't regularly outroll a guy, if a guy is, you guys know, like even Malifaux, we track, right? I lose 70% of duels in Malifaux. 70%. Okay? Malifaux, I can kind of overcome that to a degree. I just act like the back of my card doesn't exist. Like that. That's how you have to play Malifaux when you flip like me. You just have to act like the back of your card is not a thing. Just rely on the front of your card. Bushido is different. In Malifaux, I might be losing duels, but people aren't walking up and taking activations away from me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to walk up with this 3-point monkey, and your 20-point guy is not going to be able to do anything. And I'm going to crit kill him. What? Anyway, uh, but yeah, that's, I Bushido, trust me. I just the aesthetics of Bushido, just the idea it plays on a 2x2, has some of the greatest looking miniatures I've ever seen. Like, of course I should love that game, but man, and like I said, I do love that game. She just got no love back for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna have to take that L, right? I I will, if we're playing Bushido, I will come and hang out and take my loss for the day and sit there and cry in a corner and watch people push their cool miniatures around and have a legitimate shot at winning games. But ain't it ain't gonna be me, is what I'm saying. All right, so we're blocking out Mr. Orangutango guy, and I do want him to be like a lighter. He's gonna be maybe not like orangutan orange, but like think like Planet of the Apes, like Wise Man. You know how the wiser apes, so super racist. Notice in Planet of the Apes, the quote unquote the older, wiser apes were like the whiter looking apes, right? And Cornelius was cool. What do you mean you haven't watched Planet of the Apes? Come on, guys. Don't make me feel old again. But yeah, Bushido, yes, we do need to break it out again. I accept it for what it is. Like I did, I did win a game against Matt the other day. The last time I played Bushido, I actually won a game against Matt, right? I didn't have the worst rolling of all times like I usually do. And I actually, and Matt and actually, the crew I was playing, the faction I was playing, is pretty strong against Matt's what Matt was playing, his Savage Wave, or I think that's what the Gremlin guys. Never seen any of the Planet. Well, I mean, the only ones worth seeing if you're gonna watch the old Charlton Heston Planet of the Apes, obviously watch the first two. They're awesome. I don't know. Uh, I wouldn't say I'm like a big fan of the series, but Planet of the Apes is pretty cool. But yeah, you know what? You are missing so much Malifaux out here. You are missing so much Malifaux. I know it's hard for you to get out here, but like, if you do figure like, if you can come out here May 28th, May 28th, it's a Sunday. You can come. We have an event called Malifaux uh, that we're playing, and it's a 40 soulstone 3-round tournament. If you want to come out for that, that would be worth your while. If you want to come out and play Malifaux for a day, good to go. And we have a few people in our group that's rocking Neverborn right now. Bing is really pretty strong with the Neverborn. Bing's got Neverborn. Jason's playing Neverborn. Matt's coming back. Hop in, play some Neverborn. So we got some Neverborn players. Aaron has a Dreamer crew. Fully Masters at 3 AP. Okay, real talk. One of the reasons why I understand why they decided to do that with 2 AP is because it helps it's honestly helps buffer play experience gaps, right? Because an experienced player with 3 AP is has the potential of just absolutely steamrolling a new player at 40 soul stones, right? Because think about 40 soul stones already. Your list, your choice of master and the master specific activation is already going to have a significantly higher impact on the outcome of the game than they do at 50, where they have more tools, right? So if it's like, for example, we'll take Lady J, right? So if you're Lady J at 3 AP and 40 soul stones, you're gonna have 3 AP plus your built-in, plus you can stone for extra attacks on your leap. So 4 swings at with her 4 greatsword swings with Lady J is gonna kill virtually anything. It's gonna one round almost everything. And in 40 soul stones, that's even more punishing than it would be at 50. Uh, so so that's one thing is it buffers the masters down to where the masters, the Lady J with 3 swings can still one round most things in the game. But at 40 soul stones, she's going to have fewer soul stones to really guarantee that she's winning those duels. So there's that, right? There's other masters that with 3 full AP really can kind of run the gamut on specifically newer players, right? That's kind of where my thinking is, and it also it it does to me it tailors the game down more to forcing you to really play to your scenarios to try to win them. Okay, we were Andrew and I were just talking about this today that you can get lost in Malifaux. You can get lost in your own apparatus, and a 50 Soulstone game, um, that can happen actually a little more often than not. But you would still be strong enough to just overcome and win the game. In a 40 Soulstone, if you're stuck doing that, just trying to get your apparatus going, and you don't have a good reason behind it, 2 AP is the official weird. It's in the core rulebook. So in the core rulebook, anytime you're under 50 soul stones, uh, your masters go down to 2 AP. So anyway, I think it's a good. I do think that 40 will be a good format, a good opening format. But we'll go to. I can see us going to 50 at some point. Right, two AP Rasputina is really not anything to write home about at all. So I understand, right? Even 2 AP Ivan, not much to write home about. All right, so I need a little more character in the face here for this guy. I forgot to. Oh, I screwed up on my basing on those Middle Earth things, but that's okay. Not the end of the world. All right. So, anyway, I'm hoping that'll be a fun enough event, and I will absolutely accept the feedback that 40 soulstones is not what most Malifaux players want to play. Just gotta make hard choices this time out. You know, stick to your strategy. Try to win the game off the strat, which you should be doing anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. I need. But should be a good time. Ooh. I cannot figure out what what his face is actually supposed to look like. So I'm kind of doing this like cartoony face on this monkey. My kid plays that My Singing Monsters game. And that's what this is reminding me of. Whoa, I like really screwed that up. Oops. Well, that's easy to fix. We're going to be banned. Yeah, we're probably there's the World Series bans that were posted. We're probably going to follow those. Because, hey, those World Series people probably know a lot more about what they're talking about than we do. So let's defer to them on that one. Not going to apologize to the Damien players. Damien is stupidly OP. Okay? Just let... We gotta... They have to errata your guy before he can come into tournament play. Alright. Feel like we're getting there. Feel like we're getting there. Should I... Yes, there is a Malifaux app. It is M3E. Malifaux Crew Builder. If you're on Android or iOS, it is the best app in the business. Everything you actually need to know is in that app. I have no idea what color this ape's eyes should be. I might do red. I mean, he is a cyborg. Should I do red eyes? Would that look cool? Only one way to find out, right? Let's do it. Apple's having problems with the app. Oh yeah, that's true. The demo I ran last week, a couple of issues with Apple. The Android version is smooth as silk, though, man. Here we go. Evil orangutan with red eyes. Yeah, evil. Oh, yeah, he's always had an issue with his. Okay, let's go. So here's the. Try to find the color that I want for the fur. So let's do this sand golem. Is that a hose or? I don't know. Yeah. So he's gonna be like Blondie looking. Right. He's one of those Planet of the Apes, one of those older ones. And give him a little bit of a skin colored booty here. I don't think there's enough. There's some cybernetic parts on this robot, on this orangutan, but it's really not. I was expecting to see more on it. It really is a lot of orangutan when it comes down to it. Like one way or another, Blondie? Yes. Like Debbie Harry Blondie, yes. Oh, this ape has one breasticle right here, right? Just has one breasticle right there. Yeah, this is a good. This is the color I had imagined for this thing. The other breasticle is it's like a cybernetic breasticle. Right, and you get this hose running there. Yep. Okay. One exposed breast is flapping in the wind. Yes. All right, so we got that. Actually, let's swap over. Let's take a little break from Orangutango to basically just, I'm going to highlight and run some shades on these Rivendell, these Knights of Rivendell here. So I need, he's one of my favorite paints, gunmetal. This is just real dirty little highlight paint. Nothing fancy. Whoa. Yes, now I can play more ponies. More ponies for MESBG. And mounted standard pony. Yeah. The cool thing about this game is it's going to be like Legion, where once I have the two armies I like. Hey, what's up, Shadowcat? Once I have the two armies I like for the game, I really don't need to buy anything else. There's probably some characters here and there that I may want, but the armies are going to be done, and I'm going to be pretty happy with them. There are little ponies. It doesn't even look like I'm accomplishing anything on screen. I get that. All right. All right, now time to put the secret sauce on these. So let's do that. Where's my secret sauce? Secret sauce? Secret sauce. You may just drop off some factions. I figure, well, I don't know. You guys know that I tend to like, when I like a faction, like I stick with that faction for most of the game. For most of the games I play, I'm like, oh, I really like that faction, so I'm just sticking with that faction. So for me, you know, MESBG, just pick a good faction and an evil faction, and I'm set, basically. Same for Star Wars. Pick a good guys and a bad guys, and I'm done. So most of these games, I can just do my thing and be happy, and I don't need to come back to them, at least from a painting or collecting standpoint, for a while, once I have what I like. Right? A little shade on that boy. I probably do need at least 12 archers, though, in the one day that I would want to run like more of a foot slogging Rivendell. But why would you do that? It's Rivendell. Like, one of the best cavalry in the game, right? At least I think so. I think they have one of the best cavalry in the game. Rivendell Knights are disgustingly good, is what I'm trying to say. They are quite good. you know, I could at some point just say, uh, expand these out to Last Alliance one day. Like if I ever got super bored of playing Rivendell as my good army and I wanted to play kind of a slightly different variant, I could totally do that. Ooh. So is Lord of the Rings game actual thing down there? Yes. Yes, Mark. We have many people playing it. Or I wouldn't say many. We have enough people playing it to where yes, it is a thing down here. What happened to you? What happened there? Did you just not get paint on your face? What's going on, buddy? What is up with you? Do you not get that treatment? Yeah, let's see. I know Matt and Chris have armies. I have this army. Uh, Andrew has an army. Kevin has an army. Uh, Nelson has an army. Who else am I missing, guys? So yes, it's enough of a thing to where we're playing. Sean is building an army very slowly. Uh, Zach, one of the employees at the store, has an army. So yes, we have been building up an MESBG meta. Bing technically has stuff for MESBG. It's just in storage. And Jason is just waiting for the time he gets more interested in it, and then he'll just print out an army for himself. Oh yeah, Kenny has an army too. But yeah, MESBG is a thing. I guess that's all we're trying to say. I wonder who's among us will be playing MESBG over at LVO next year. Sounds like uh, probably Kevin will play again. Oh yeah, other Kevin, Mark, other Kevin and Jake also have Middle Earth armies. So if you ever do make it back down here, I'll make it a point to tell Jake that you're on your way down so he can try to free up. Jake just finished his doctorate, so he says he should be available more often now over the summer. So that's going to be pretty awesome. He's looking to get some more conquest going though. But I'm sure he'll play some Middle Earth with us. All right. So I need. Oh yeah. I've been trying to clear up Still want to do BMG? Yes. No, BMG is my LVO game. I think that's like my main game at LVO is for Batman. But I won't lie, I am like half tempted. If I'm if I'm really feeling like I've got the chops for Malifaux, I may actually consider even yes, and yeah, that would be 2 days and it would be kind of rough, but I would still consider it. Probably not though, because I can't be there Sunday. Cool, yeah. Yeah, if you clear up time, come on down. Be pretty rad. Okay. So, orangutan is still drying a little bit, so let's do the black on the basis for these guys. Yeah, Andrew probably he maybe play Middle Earth with Kevin. I could see that. Trying to get Andrew out there too. This for LVO. That's the goal. Let's just try to get as many people in our group out to LVO. And it doesn't matter if we're all playing different games, right? We can all meet up, hit the noodle house, or hit one of the many other delicious food places. It should be good times. All right. I'm pretty sure this and my other unit of knights is pretty much all the cavalry I will need for Rivendell. I do want to pick up an Arwen for low points games, and I still have a Gilgalad that I need to assemble and build. I just don't think Gilgalad's really more. I don't think he's much my style compared to com- compared to Elrond. Elrond's definitely more my style of leader. Just reserved to the Needle House. And yeah, it's gonna be nice to have a mounted banner. That's gonna be good on a very unstable miniature. But it looks cool. I wish LVO did have more single day events though, right? I know next year LVO Sean will probably be heavy BMG again. Sean played BMG 2 days, so he played the most BMG out of us. Just got to get more Riddler reps in. I will be trying to work out who I want to bring to BMG next LVO. Riddler, Penguin. Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face are kind of my running right now. I probably should have tried to finish the cavalry sooner so that I could have just moved on to my archers and really put like lock down this project once and for all. That's okay though. All right. You pick up the scarecrow. Yeah, Chris has been running it recently. Seems pretty fun. That scarecrow crew seems pretty fun, and they're coming out with uh, uh, they're making changes, I think, to Birds of Prey. So should be good stuff for you. Stuff for you to look forward to. Let's see. And teams too, I suppose. So Suicide Squad, all the other stuff. All right. So we'll make these like Zambified type arms. I do have a freeze crude too, which I should probably try out at some point. All right. Boop. Just starting to get a feel for what this stuff is looking like. Got to get Jose to come down to LVO. He may, if it's like BattleTech or something down there, he might we might be able to talk him into it. All right, I'm not sure what. Let's start painting Let's actually start putting some black in because I don't. There's a bunch of colors that I'm not sure of yet, so let's put black in and see how we do. And kind of just let the color kind of land into place however we feel. Right, so the whole base will start black. It's supposed to be like industrial iron plate. So we'll probably come back, we'll hit it with a metallic, right? But right now I kinda, sometimes I'll do this, I'll just block out large sections of the model I'm painting black to kind of help isolate the parts I need to focus on, like what the actual colors are going to be of these things. Right, in this case, what's the actual color going to be of the sleeves and the gloves and the cybernetic parts here on this gorilla. Right, and I'm going to do this metal pole he's on. Whoa, cats are going nuts out there. I think I will do the, maybe the gloves will be like brown leather gloves. And you can see how just even filling this all out in black right now, right? For me, it just feels reassuring if I get this all down in black, and I'm reasonably happy with how it's starting to look. That's good enough. Okay, pretty good. I'm gonna just get this part right here, and then the other boob is some sort of a rocket. It looks like rocket boobs. Alright, then we got this. Okay, pretty good. I mean, he doesn't look that cybernetic to me. Maybe I'm just not doing this right. He looks right. He looks barely enhanced. He just has like a couple of hoses and things, just like Katy Perry. Jeez. Alright, cat's going cracky right now. Let's kind of just mess around with the sleeve colors a little bit. Let's do a couple in black. Let's do a couple of gloves in like a leather brown. Got a strap here. I'm worried these crack cats are gonna like knock down something important. Crack cats. Don't do it, crack cats. Okay. Let's do a couple of these gloves here. Maybe all these gloves are like fist pumping. Right? Like maybe they're like really down with Mr. Orangutango here. And do a couple of these sleeves in brown. Get a little bleed off that one. Sometimes getting these angles is a little difficult. Let's do this glove black. All right. Now we can start doing metallics. It's actually happy to see a Scarecrow crew really were nightmares. Yeah, I like the thematics of the crew and how it runs. All right. Question, is the monkey, is the base with the fists on it more interesting than the monkey? That's the question. All right. Now we're gonna start hitting this base. This is a great color. Um, it's called Scorched Metal. And this is just a really fun. It's one of my. This is becoming like one of my favorite metallic paints. Cover's super nice. You'd be amazed at how versatile this color actually is. You know, even though you might be looking at it going, well, it's just bronze. There's nothing fancy about it, but it's actually quite a versatile color. I can see the deck being hard to score with so many limited objectives. Yeah, like I said, that was one of the issues I was having with Riddler 30 cards is there are a lot of face down objectives and you're like, well, realistically, how many times is the opponent going to allow you to score those face up objectives? They're going to try, they're going to do everything in their power not to play your game. So realistically, they may be only flipping the card a couple times, right? I want to see somebody get like really creative and just stick the monkey on a like make this one of the smokestacks for a diesel rig or something and just stick the whole mini on a diesel rig. I'm not doing anything like terribly inspiring on the painting side. Well, let's make this. Let's make a couple of these plates like cold steel. I think that would be good, right? Let's make a few of the plates cold steel. Okay. You got to do this. Right? I'm going to have a pinkish nipple on one side, and then the other side's just going to have a red dot on it. Right? Just like that. Okay. And let's highlight the fur now. Let's see. Actually, want kind of like a sandy yellow to do the fur, to highlight the fur. So, it sounds like some of you guys might be getting some gaming in tomorrow, which is super cool. I wish I could join. I will likely not be able to join. I have 2 kids' birthday parties to attend tomorrow for my kids, and then I have to start getting ready for the MCP tournament on Sunday. It looks like we are going to have a few tables open. So, and I will be looking to play something too while the games are going on. But if you can get 2 games tomorrow with people, I would not make one of those games mine because I might have to quit playing from time to time to rule on something or check time, that kind of thing. So just a heads up. I'll see if, in fact, maybe I'll see if like Jose will come play a game of Batman with me. There we go. So it's looking pretty good. I feel like I need still a little detail on the face. Alright. I know it's been pretty quiet, guys, up for in the chat, so you can let me know what you're painting on, what you're painting, or what's next in the painting queue for you, maybe. Let's get, what do I do with that gunmetal? No, I just broke it. I knew I had it, because I used it on the elves. Where is my gunmetal? No, not this again. Definitely down for Sunday BMG, get used to the crew. Just want reps. Sure. Same with me. I just want reps to get Riddler down to where I think I will understand the differences at 30 cards. No, seriously, what did I do with that? It was just here. Like, I literally just used that. You guys watched me paint it, like, 2 things ago. Oh, not only is it here, but it's still on my paint palette, so I can still use it. I wish I had time to play some Foe. That's what I really want to play too. As I'm having fun playing BMG, but I also really want to get some more Foe in. Let's I need like a drab color. That's a pretty drab color. Well, that's pretty good. The skin tones on the base like a little too orky. So I'm gonna pale them up a little more. Okay. But yeah, looking forward to Malifaux and what other summer events we might cook up. You looking for some faux games? Cool. Oh, you're quitting. You're quitting that other job. That? Did that not work out? Wasn't well, that's cool. Yeah, for sure. Be looking for more. Um, I'm hoping my work schedule lightens up a bit after, like by the time my kids are out for summer vacation. Hopefully my work schedule isn't quite as hectic as it is right now, and I can get in more like random games. Sorry for the sneeze, guys. Whew. Gotta do it again. Oh, that's a bummer. I don't like it when work is a disaster. Alright, let's see. I know this painting isn't terribly inspiring, guys, but it's a monkey with a gun. He's okay. We give him a break. Company is struggling to stay afloat. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Well, it's good that you recognize that and you can get out and find a new place, hopefully. You can see here, oh, I'm not doing anything too significant with the fists. Just brightening them up a little bit. But yeah, in case you're wondering, these are GW orc arms. Like second edition orcs, obviously, not buff orcs like everybody else remembers. These are old school second edition orc arms. Yeah, I like it. He's cool, right? It's not the most inspiring thing I've ever painted, but it'll work. Just give it a little more depth there. Here. All right. So, I think we are just about there, guys. We'll just knock that out. There we go. Mini of the month done. As you can see, I didn't spend an inordinate amount of time doing it, and it's pretty simple. But for what it's worth, it's a monkey shooting guns. It's fine. And we got our Rivendell stuff done, so that's good. Let's have a look at. I'm probably not going to build these, but let's let's have a look at what's coming up next. I'm going to continue to try to knock out my Rivendell stuff so that that is just done and ready to go the next time we are ready to break out the Middle Earth again. Alright, let's look here. I think this is it. Alright, so all those guys are done. All this stuff just needs to be sealed. Looks like, so I have, oh yeah, I still have, oh, whoops. See, I worked that. And no one will see it. I'll eventually get motivated to paint. So this is the base for Gilgalad. And I mean, it's just okay. And then these are the rest of the stuff I need to paint. So those two bases are for Gilgalad. These bases are for, I think I have a set of archers, which are these three. And then the next four, I think, are characters. So let's put these three out. Yeah, I don't know. That's just sort of eh. Okay. I hope these guys have all their bows. What's this? That's probably Gilgalad in there. Oh, I have a wizard. All right. Let's have a look. I don't know if that wizard is supposed to be Círdan, but let's see. Would be cool. All right. Uh-oh. It's like one of the elf bowmans needs a glue. And just kind of what do I do with that? Just want to like gently pop off. And up here and there. So I have, oh no, where's your bow? Oh, this guy's rad. He's just drawing from there. I guess I might as well glue them while we're waiting, while we're just chilling. All right, let's do that. Because these are like the proper archer guys. The other sword guys, I'm like, these guys have bows, but they don't have bows on them. But now I have bow guys, like actual bow guys. This is one thing. So even though this is one of the fanciest, if not the fanciest army in Middle Earth because of their scale. Because of the, yeah, because of the scale, they don't take terribly long to paint. That's the good news. Bad news is that guy does not want to stand. Come on, my guy. He just doesn't balance or whatever. Let's see. How does this... Which way does this glue on? Like that? Looks like it's like that. Good news is I think all of this stuff is actually here and accounted for. So that's good. Uh-oh, don't die. Yeah, even if that glue, even if that ends up drying at an angle like that, that still looks cool. So I'm not all that upset if that glues, if that just locks down that way. I wonder if I'm just gonna batch these and the characters all together. Probably not. I kind of want to paint the... Oh, let's look at the characters. Maybe it does make sense to batch them. All right. Okay, so that's those guys. Let's look at this wizard. It's like you get a separate sprue for the swirly thing. Oh, he's cool. He's doing like a heroic thing like this. Right? He's doing like a 3-point stance cool thing like that. And then but where does this go? Where does that go? Does it just attach to the base maybe? Maybe I won't even put it on. Maybe I'll do like a clear spell effect. Like like those Reaper minis. Nolsgirl or whatever. Nolzer. Let's just glue him on for now. Yeah, that guy, that's a cool mini. I hope this guy is supposed to be Círdan. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to argue with me if I'm like, this guy's Círdan. And they say, no, he's not. Matt will say, "You're cheating." All right, let's look at the last. Oh, are you dry enough to glue on, Mr. Angled Bow Guy? Let's glue him on. Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's look at these guys. Would be nice to have every single one of my Rivendell done. Maybe somebody's got a fancy shield. Oh, these are the, I think, these guys are supposed to be the twins. I think. What is that? Who gets the shield? Maybe this guy? I have no idea who these guys are. I just bought them. Maybe I shouldn't do these guys right now. Oh, he gets the shield. That guy gets the shield. Whoever this dude is. This dude's got... This dude's pretty rad. Whoever this guy is. So homie's got a shield and a big ol' like glaive. Oh, these cats are gonna break something. This thing, like, is he supposed to lean? Maybe. Yeah, who is this guy? Who are you? Anyone? Who is this guy? He just has a big ol'. He could. I mean, that's. He could be Gilgalad, but I already have a Gilgalad. Hmm. I don't know. Let's just glue him up. Oh my God, cats. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's everybody built except for Gilgalad. Internet bros are super upset with me right now. Bro, paint Gilgalad. What are you doing? Gilgalad is the best. Which I probably agree with you. He's super strong. Just, I don't know. It's not really my playstyle, I guess. What are you doing? Okay, one guy to go. And we'll call it a stream after this. It's been quite a long stream, actually. But we got pretty productive. We got a lot of stuff done. So I ain't mad at you. Alright. Well, hold on. He's not going to glue like that, is he? Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright, guys. We'll let these guys dry. We'll get them based up and ready to go. So they're probably going to be painted next. Probably. I don't know. Might switch back to Malifaux. But at least those guys are preliminarily put together. So, anyways, that is going to do for our stream, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Um, yeah, gonna call it here. Have a good night, guys.